Don't you think Nicky overreacted a little bit?
I'm sure Cooler still thought that he overreacted.
Well, it's just an oiling. I oil the legs on my mother's table.
No, it's not. It's treating the table's legs in a familiar way. It's as bad as taking his wife's dog out on a rainy day.
All right, let's get into character. Hello, boys. There we are. That cable lace plaque finally came. Now I'm going to put it on just...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, look!
Oh, I ruined it.
You ruined it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not a too subtle reminder of the Cable Ace Award-winning Furniture to Go welcome.
Well, now everybody's seen our aces. Well, today our project is a vanity with a triple mirror ensemble.
Yes, and it's an Empire style. You remember we talked to you before about the Empire style?
And we gave you that incredibly long history lesson on Napoleon and his youthful ward, Jacques-Louis David.
Yes, now this was not made during the real Empire period, which was, what, 1815 to 1840.
The amazing Kresge's will tell you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me today. It's wonderful. But I can tell by these ashes. Look, you put it on my hand, and look, magically, 1916 appears. Am I right?
Let's see, let's see. Yes, it's true. It's true. That wasn't a setup either.
Not at all, not at all.
Amazing Kresge's. Now, as you can see, all the Empire elements are present in the vanity, the curved legs and the big substantial elements and the veneer drawers.
I had some Hanes veneer drawers, but I always, you know, I was always upset by the ugly red mahogany finish that they always put on here because it obscured the beauty of the wood, which was mahogany to begin with.
Now, if you remember, a lot of true Empire had gold eagles and crests.
And sometimes a Colgate or a Pepsodent.
You're a wedge.
But most of the elaborate detailing was the basic design elements stayed, the curved legs and the curved drawers.
Kind of an Empire reducto, Professor.
Exactly what I'm getting at.
And we're going to be taking out the mirrors and taking it to a place later where you can have them resilvered.
And look what we have here, our favorite stripper, the orange stripper. We're going to take the drawers off of the... Take the knobs off the drawers.
Always take knobs off first,
See, and you want
no
to
matter how painful it is.
Put these in a safe place. We're going to get to some repairs on this. We're going to take the entire veneer off the top.
These are nice mirrors, by the way, beveled mirrors, and we don't want to have new beveled mirrors cut. That's why we're going to be going to the silvers. Let's begin to strip, and I'll take the back off and strip it over here. See, I'm going to be stripping on this table.
Well, I'm going to...
We got this for free.
For free, but it goes back after the shows.
Well, of course.
You know, we're going to strip all this stuff down. We're going to take the veneer off the top, as I said. We're going to put new veneer on and then put the same ugly finish on. But it'll look brand new. It'll be a red mahogany finish, which entails a tone spray and then a clear coat, and it'll be lovely.
And I know what you're all saying. Where's the tie-dye shirt on a fat guy?
Well, yeah, don't you love the dead?
No, that's what I was always accosted by strangers. Oh, man, you really must like the dead. They're in Wichita today.
Neither of us love the dead.
They're the Special Olympics of rock. It takes them longer to complete an event, but it seems to mean so much to the participants.
Here's that.
Thank you very much.
We don't have to apply any remover on this, but we'll go around the entire frame.
We have hammers. We have chisels.
I have a nice rawhide hammer.
And we have hard scrapers, because we're going to be doing a veneer removal watch.
Now look, this top veneer is it's an old veneer and it's thick. If you see the piece of veneer here, and this is the new veneer that we're going to be applying, it's much thinner. That's why we got to replace the whole top.
Now the real damaged part was on the front band and here, but we've decided to do the whole thing for you, the viewer.
Yeah, originally we were just going to cut a little piece here and edge band it, but we figured take the old veneer. So many people ask us, how do you take that old veneer off?
Well, this is how.
It's very tedious. It's very boring, unless you're lucky and you get a piece that comes off easy.
Don't worry when it starts to split like this, but what you do want to try and do is get a continuous strip off the whole way.
And also,
can I throw this away?
Yes. This piece here, this is the surface of the wood that the old veneer was adhered to. It's got hide glue on there, and if I hold my fingers on there for a while, the sweaty fingers begin to stick to the old hide glue. Thank you.
That's also good.
There you go.
See, and underneath you'll find the underlayment. Oh, look at a shot of that. Isn't that beautiful? And you'll see there's not much glue there. I'm doing a good job.
Easy, Rambo.
Hey, look, I don't even think I need the hammer.
The Washington Post calls the human animal endlessly fascinating. A riveting, intelligent look at the descendants of apes. Widen your insight into the human condition. Desmond Morris's The Human Animal. Saturday, beginning at 9 on TLC.
With all of Pier 1's frames, posters, and frame prints on sale at 20% off, the biggest challenge you'll face will be choosing the ones you want. Pier 1 Imports. Sale ends February 9th.
IAMS understands that the simple act of petting a dog can make people healthier and happier. It's even been suggested that people who own dogs lead longer, fuller lives. Now, knowing what dogs do for you, wouldn't it be nice to do the same for them? You can, by feeding your dog IAMS every day. It's more nutritious because its quality ingredients are more digestible. IAMS dog food, good for life. From the IAMS Company.
St. Martin, two countries in one. Twice the vacation and twice the fun. A dash of Dutch, a touch of French too. A Caribbean cocktail mix for you. It's the friendliest island under the sun. St. Martin, such a beautiful island. Yeah, you should be seeing St. Martin. A little European, a lots of Caribbean.
The Liebman Wonder Mop. Extra dry, with a twist.
Like so many families today, the O'Neills needed an advantage to sell their house fast. I'm Wendy Hutchings, their ERA associate, and I have the answer. ERA's Electronic Home Selling Network, a revolutionary new system that shows their home to interested buyers nationally as well as locally. ERA's exclusive network worked for them, because when it comes to bringing buyers and sellers together, ERA is the electronic realty advantage.
Call 1-800-367-2006. ERA, first in service.
So we're gluing, laying down our glue on the, oh, I'm sorry.
We're laying down the glue on the veneer, yeah.
Ooh.
Gosh.
Before you veneer, you must glue. It doesn't fit.
It fit before, but now
Detective Feldman, there's glue all over that glove.
the varnish is dry.
We're laying down glue, veneer glue, as it were, onto the surface of the table and to the veneer itself.
It's a contact cement. You can use this for veneer, you can use it for formica, whatever you want. Just make sure you apply it to both surfaces and
let it dry,
and apply it again. Because you
Yes.
may miss some of those holidays. Those are spots that you don't, you know, you miss the first time
Now, under
around.
the hot lights, this will dry very, very quickly, but under normal circumstances, 15 to 20 minutes. And while we're waiting for the glue to dry,
Yeah,
which you don't want to do.
You know those mirrors that we pulled out? Well, you ever figure out how they put a new silver on an old mirror?
Kemosabe, me need new silver.
Well, I smell a field trip. Go watch us put some new silvering on mirrors.
Smells like middle-aged spirit.
I'm warning you, don't break those mirrors.
I'm not breaking the mirrors.
Don't break those
Here we are
mirrors.
in Bucks County. We're going to get the mirrors re-slivered.
Oh, a college man.
Hi, Dan. How you doing?
Hi, guys.
Proprietor Dan Tillstone.
Dan, we got 3 mirrors off of Vanity, but they need resilvering.
Well, that's wonderful.
Can you show us the process?
Be glad to.
And can we get it for free?
I'm in business to make money, fellas.
Well, come on. Can't we just discuss this? Because
I'm sure we can.
So what's
Okay, the first step is the removal of the old paint and silver from the back of the mirror.
And this is muriatic acid, right?
Yes, it is.
Diluted.
Straight?
Diluted.
It's diluted, okay.
Yeah.
Well, show us what you've got in there.
You know, Michael Gow did a lot of this in Horrors of the Black Museum. Did you
He's
know
got
that?
the rubber gloves on. Michael Gow, now Alfred in
Yes.
Batman.
Whoa, look
Hey.
at that. That's a mirror.
So that actually is...
And look at,
Whoa.
oh, amazing.
All the paint, in this, and that's real silver coming off, too.
Yes, it is.
How long has it been in the bath?
2 days. Okay, the next step is to sensitize the glass with tin chloride. That enables the silver to bond to the surface of the glass.
So you're going to wash this off. What's that solution there?
This is tin chloride.
Tin chloride. Just wash it all over the mirror. And this allows the silver to bond?
Yes. Without this, the silver would reduce to a metal, but it would wash off like a sludge.
I've done
That happens to me in the tub.
And of course, you'll take those words off later, right?
Yes. On the final cleanup of the mirror when it's all resilvered.
Regular water from the hose.
Yes.
And that water drains into a tank in your yard?
Well, yes, we have a plastic tank that all the silver solutions and everything go into, and again, they're sold to a waste refiner.
Huh. Sounds like it's raining in here.
Okay, the next
You have
step,
to go to the bathroom.
the next step is now that we've used city water to wash this down, we have to use deionized water so that the silver solution isn't contaminated with
Okay.
the city water.
So just regular water now.
Special.
This is
Ionized.
deionized water.
Ooh, that's a nice...
So it just goes on wet,
Yes,
and the silver's up in those two canisters up there, huh?
yes.
Nice vintage spray gun there, Dan.
About 1925.
Look at that.
And as you can
Wow.
see, you're going around the edge first. You can start to see it become opaque.
That looks beautiful. Look at that. It's actually becoming opaque and shiny. This is truly marvelous.
This is the final step of the mirror resilvering process. We're going to paint the back with latex paint, which will protect the silver from air and moisture, which causes oxidation.
Okay.
And we've got a special guest painter.
Yes, his name is Scott Lyle.
Hey, Scott.
So, guys, is this your first visit?
Yeah.
Watching the show.
So you're using a latex paint,
Yes.
and you're just going to put that paint.
It's a battleship gray.
And this is the back of the mirror, people have to realize.
Yes, it's directly right on the
So
silver.
just by putting that on, you're not ruining it.
No.
If it was on the front, then it would sort of...
Then it'd be ruined.
All right. Well, look, we've got the mirrors here. Can you have them done by the end of the next commercial, Dan?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Good. And don't miss that, get that corner down there, Scott.
All right, Dan, Scott.
Thanks
we'll
a
see
lot.
You. And
See
we'll
you
see you
back
in
at the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye. Hey, welcome back to Cookin' Cheap.
I'm Grady Sutton.
No, I'm Grady Sutton.
Yeah, we're both Grady Sutton. Hey, did you notice we had other clothes on in that field trip? Who cares?
Put the stickers down.
Okay.
These are stickers. What this is going to do is going to be a barrier between the veneer and the surface, because
Right,
if you
you
put...
have to adjust it while it's sitting on the stickers rather than while it's sitting on the glue.
You only get
then
one-
you can pull the stickers out.
Because you only get one shot at this.
Right.
And this is trimmed, it's oversized.
Right.
So we
Put it
want to
over
lay
the
this
front,
down.
over the front.
Put it over the front, so it's...
About an
you
inch.
You got overhang here?
Oh, I got an overhang.
Got overhang?
Got a nice overhang.
Okay.
All right, now take out the middle one first.
Right there. Okay.
And then this one,
There you go.
and this one,
There you go.
and then I'll take out this one,
There you go. Right down there.
I'll take this one,
There, one there.
We don't need that.
You got it?
And this one,
Listen to those sounds, the sounds of the sticks.
And then we must get our veneer roller.
You want to roll with the veneer roller.
Gutenberg started this way. Not Steve. Whatever happened to that career, huh?
Now hold on.
He calls Ronnie Howard every other
We're not
day.
done yet. We're
Not done yet.
See,
Hey, I'll get the sticks again.
the veneer wasn't wide enough. Well, actually, I think we can lay this in here.
Okay.
Just hold your end up.
Excuse me? Now,
Get right inside there.
we have to... See, now this was cut from the same piece of veneer so that it would match. I'm going to lay mine
Yeah.
and get the seam.
Gotta pull it tight in.
I'm pulling it tight.
Pull it tight. There we
Pulling
go.
it tight.
Now drop it down there.
Drop it down there.
There we go.
There we go. Get the...
I gotta roll it.
And now we're going to trim. Now we got a special veneer trimmer attachment for our router. And that
Roll
will...
this here.
Hey, give me that. You get the trimmer. Oh, it's a
Okay.
breakneck pace on furniture to go.
Hold it. We're gonna go.
Isn't that beautiful?
Hold it. No.
trim that front edge without destroying the rest. Now, when we come back, you'll see us staining!
Thinking about a new home and the equity, financial security, and pride it offers, but finding that the American dream is the impossible dream when financing is concerned? If so, we have a solution. Since 1946, Miles Homes has helped over 45,000 deserving families get the home they need.
With Miles, we're able to afford a home right now instead of having to wait.
It would have been impossible to build this house without Miles financing.
They're just a great company. They invest in your future.
Our exclusive Miles Plan program offers 100% financing of your Miles materials with no down payment, up to 90% financing on the site of your choice, and guaranteed permanent financing to qualified buyers. Plus, if you act as the general contractor or do some of the work yourself, you can save money and build real equity into your home. Call Miles now to learn how you can achieve the American dream.
Miles did for us what no other bank would do. The restrictions were gone.
I'm Joe Lorario.
And I'm Ed Feldman, the furniture guys.
And if you haven't had enough of us, we've done a home video to help you turn those garage sale giveaways into beautiful furniture.
From finding them, buying them, refinishing, repairing upholstery, we'll take you step by step through 3 restoration projects.
3?
Yes, and show you how it's done so you can do it yourself.
Order, order, order
now.
I would order it now.
Joe and Ed's Furniture to Go home video is available for just $19.95. To order, call 1-800-732-0700 with your credit card ready.
The men and the machines, the technology and the atrocities, the power and the horror of 100 years of war. The complete history of 20th century conflict, the century of warfare, now available exclusively from Time Life Video. Never before has the entire history of modern conflict been brought together in one comprehensive series. You'll see action you've never seen before and that you can't get in any store. So call now to get Air War for only $4.99. The Century of Warfare, exclusively from Time Life. It's 100 years of combat footage from both sides. Scenes that you can't get in any store. So call now before it's too late.
To order your Century of Warfare Air War video, call 1-800-637-3339. Call now or send $4.99 plus $3.49 shipping to this address.
Well, the veneer's all on. We're ready to stain now. We're using
the grain from Spain.
We're using a non-grain-raising alcohol-based stain, and it's a red mahogany. You can see.
Read the book.
Pretty red color. So we're going to apply this to the new mahogany first.
That glove doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Oh, that's beautiful. I think it's a little bit too red.
Now, the front edge here we said we were going to do, but we decided just to go over it with the stain. We'll shoot a toner on it, and it'll look nice as it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, first you pay. You're not painting a masterpiece.
Can I have these paper towels?
Yes. After that, you got to go. Hey, you know what? I don't even have my gloves on. I think I'll go.
Yeah, why don't you go do the upholstery?
It's like we're really working, and it's a conceit.
Yeah. And I got to get this new stuff here.
I'm over here pretending to be working.
That's like real life, just pretending. There's that new stain. We let that dry. We'll do the rest of it. Let me go over and do this, this little seat, because never do we see the seats. We always see the big piece.
And as he said off camera, you see the way those elements that Joe's painting now, that curve is very Empire.
Very
and if
Empire.
you look down at the bottom of the legs, you'll see something called a spade foot, which is also very Empire-esque.
My uncle had a spade foot. Now, we put this down here, and now we're going to go over to Ed to see what kind of wonderful upholstery thing he's doing.
Oh, gosh, and it is wonderful. And I have taken off the old ugly fabric. And look, underneath we have some cotton batting, which I'm not going to replace because it's fine, and who has a budget anyway? And underneath that the cotton batting, you find horsehair. That's what I like, a nice Greek chorus. Ouch! But anyway, we're getting the new fabric, And here again, Empire-esque. Why? Because it's Egyptian. It's hieroglyphics. It says, let's just get the Jews to build everything and we can just drink coffee. Okay, and now we pull this on. As we remember, Napoleon conquered all kinds of places and brought back stuff from there. Whoa!
That's a lot of, look, and it's Christian too.
It's everything. Look, I've cut the edges in because these little notch ends.
The notches.
The notches.
I hate notches.
From Notches to Mobile, from Memphis to St. Joe. See, what I have to do is I have to anchor all my four corners, and then I pull my notches in.
Pull your notches in.
I pull my notches in like this.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then I do a row like that. A row like that.
Uh-huh.
I always turn around to make sure that my tableau is in the middle. My tableau.
That's in the middle.
My tableau. Now, we're almost done with this, and as soon as I am, we'll be able to...
I think it looks lovely.
To reapply.
And next, we're going to put a toner on.
Hey, that's fast, ain't it?
It's crooked.
Hey, you liar!
Oh, wait. It's the eye. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you guessed it. Cabbage and beans for lunch again.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're going to spray, right?
Can you say spray?
And whenever you use a spray gun like that, you must use a respirator, not a dust mask.
No.
Respirator with removable filters.
We have our maskies, and we're going to spray a clear sealer over top. There's a lacquer sealer over top all of the wood to seal it in. Then we'll follow up with a toner.
Right. When you put one kind of stain on top of another stain, which is what the toner will be, you got to put something in between. So here we are, donning masks. I'll move this way so it's not to die.
Little adjustment there. There we go.
This is attached to a compressor, an air compressor, so it's got a lot of power. Houston, 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 we have a problem. We're all out of tang. Send more tang.
Hey, everything's been sealed, and now we're going to tone.
Right. Tone is another layer of color, which is some stain poured into a medium, in this case, lacquer, the same lacquer that we used to seal this. This will give it another layer and more deep color.
Now, I got about a cup of toner and a cup of lacquer, and we'll shoot that on, and it'll even things up. Whoa.
It's also obscuring some of the imperfections in the grain and some of the seams of the veneer.
I can see if I go over it again, it'll get darker and continue getting darker. The more coat you apply, the darker it's going to get. Everything's been toned, and we're just sanding the toner lightly with a 400 grit sandpaper.
And after the sanding, you're going to be tack ragging. That takes up all the little sanding bumps and all the little bits of sand, actually.
And then we're going to shoot on clear lacquer, and you may have to put on 2, maybe 3, even 5 coats.
Each clear coat imparts even more reflective qualities, makes it more sumptuous, more deep, and in the Empire style.
Just make sure you sand between coats when you clear coat.
And then tack rag. As you do this, move your whole body back and forth as you see Mr. Lorario do. Don't just torque your wrists back and forth.
You got to go in a straight line.
Right, and it's
none of this.
Right, and it's nice to go off the end of the table before you make your other pass. That way you don't load
Watch
the
a pretty
stuff.
drawer. Here's a drawer. Oh, look how pretty that is.
That way you don't load up the edges of your surface with the clear coat.
Okay. Let's do this.
And I'll stand over here.
I wonder who that could be. Mirror delivery.
Hey, just right on time.
Hey, I saw you around outside all morning. What were you doing there?
Oh, I was just reflecting.
He does look familiar, doesn't he?
Yes. Haven't you delivered other things here?
Well, let's see. I delivered pizza, delivered pillows, I delivered peas, I delivered canned goods, I
that's
delivered
a nice job.
fresh vegetables.
That's the nice bag they put on.
Well, not so fresh vegetables, beer.
You know, there are 2 more mirrors.
Coffee.
Can you get the other 2 mirrors?
Yeah, I deliver bookends, I deliver cookies, I deliver all kinds of stuff. I deliver things you never even heard of. I deliver them to people.
Write to us.
P.O. Box 53240.
Philly, PA.
191053240.
We're lonely.
Ever have a bulb pop? And then break? Try this. Now the editors of Reader's Digest present the Family Handyman Helpful Hints, a new book with over 2,000 household hints. Hints like how the pros do a perfect caulking job, how to remove masking tape without spoiling your paint. Just use a hairdryer. You'll learn tricks of the trade, why you should use vegetable oil to clean up after painting, why you should keep postage stamps in the freezer, even a simple ingredient you can add to ordinary flat wall paint so that the dirt wipes right off.
Now, preview the Family Handyman Helpful Hints for 7 days free. Just call 1-800-598-3939. Keep it and pay 3 installments of $8.33 each, or return it and owe us nothing. Just call 1-800-598-3939 now.
People all over the world are making the connection to the most exciting new adventure on the internet today. Introducing Discovery Channel Online. Explore fascinating new worlds, travel deep into the past, take a glimpse into the future, an experience you'll keep coming back to. The world's getting connected. Isn't it time you connected to the hottest new destination on the internet today? Discovery Channel Online at www.discovery.com.
Discovery Online is sponsored in part by CompuServe.
We're putting in, I'm putting in the little glass. We only putting in the big glass. We did this wrong. You should lay this down on something soft.
Like a rug or a carpet or a soft relative or a dog.
And bang in with little brads, little baby nails.
Well, you still have them. If you save the block, the brad will still be in there. So back out the brad, put the block in place, and bang it in.
Back out the brad.
Yeah.
And we did that. Don't forget, miss the glass when you're banging in.
And of course, there's a backing, there's a plywood backing, but we
lost
that.
it because time is fleeting.
Yeah. So here, look, here's the before.
Oh yeah, it's a nice before,
It's a
but not as
beautiful
good as
the
this after.
Look at that.
Is fabulous. Now it's ready for someone to put their little tussie.
Here's the real after, though. This is the cable
on the little the bench there.
Remember?
I won that. Remember what Bernard Shaw said to me at the cocktail party?
He said, "Excuse me."
Yeah, well, he had to get through.
Yeah, and Walter Cronkite, they brought him in on a hand truck.
It was Julia Child's old hand truck.
Jean Stapleton, she was a doll.
I ate shrimp with the lady. She's a very nice lady.
And
Never
Shelley
saw the
Duvall.
show.
She's very out there. I said, how come Jack always does that with his eyebrows? She said he's very strange.
We ate shrimp together. Very nice, likes the show. Well, that's enough hobnobbing for 1 week.
Until then, next time, I'm Joe Lorario.
Ed Feldman.
Be nice to your
furniture.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Next on TLC, remodel a vintage house, adding convenience without losing the charm. Bob Vila will show you how on the renovation guide. Then it's hardcore home repair with 2 back-to-back home time shows.